Hey guys, tonight we step into a scene like no other. Imagine you're an angel hovering in the skies watching the Son of God breathe his last. The sky darkens unnaturally, the earth trembles, and even the stars seem to hold their breath. This moment is so intense, you probably won't survive it emotionally. Well, if you were human, that is. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. By the way, drop your location and local time in the comments. I'm curious who's tuning in from where. Now dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. Angels, those celestial beings, usually seen fluttering with joy and singing eternal praises, are instead frozen witnessing something earth-shattering. Historians still argue whether angels understood the full weight of what was unfolding. Some say their perspective transcended human sorrow, while others believe this was a moment even they grappled to comprehend. Interestingly, some fringe theories suggest angels experience emotions differently. No tears, but perhaps an inner storm of grief. This scene marks a cosmic pause, a blend of divine mystery and heartbreak playing out before immortal eyes. The celestial choir is silent, replaced by a heavy, almost sacred stillness. It's like the universe itself is holding its breath. Right after that final breath, the angels experience shock and confusion, unlike anything in eternity. Normally, they're messengers of divine will, moving with purpose and clarity, but now they stand uncertain, caught in the tension between death and divine plan. Imagine if your GPS suddenly lost signal in the middle of a desert. That's the kind of spiritual disorientation they might feel. Historians still debate how much angels understood human death. Were they witnessing a tragic event or the fulfillment of prophecy? Some fringe scholars suggest angels might have been emotionally rattled, as if watching their creator's suffering was a cosmic betrayal. Yet traditional theology emphasizes their perfect knowledge and unwavering faith, which complicates the picture. There's also this intriguing, if quirky, idea floating around in some mystical circles, that angels experience a kind of spiritual shock where their very essence vibrates with the gravity of human pain, even though they can't die. This would mean their confusion isn't ignorance, but a profound empathy, making this event uniquely wrenching. So the angels aren't just passive onlookers, they are actively processing a divine mystery that challenges even their eternal wisdom. They feel the ripples of loss, but hold tight to the divine promise behind it all. This paradox is still debated among scholars, with some arguing angels have a more limited experience of time and emotion than humans, while others believe their understanding is beyond human imagination. Normally, angels fill the heavens with ceaseless praise and song, a continuous celestial symphony. But here the usual chorus falls utterly silent. This silence is heavy, stretching out like the calm before a storm. Historians still argue whether this pause represents all grief or the profound gravity of the Son's death breaking through divine order. The temple records suggest that the heavens themselves momentarily stopped their worship, a moment so sacred it defies easy explanation. Some quirky beliefs say that angels, being spiritual beings, communicate through vibrations or light rather than sound, so this silence might actually be an intense spiritual communication we can't perceive. Others think the silence was a divine command, a hush called over the universe to honor the sacrifice. This break in the normal heavenly anthem is unique and shows that even celestial beings respond deeply to this tragedy. That silence also invites us to reflect. If angels pause their eternal worship, maybe this moment is so heavy that not even divine praise can fully capture its depth. The hush is a sign of reverence and the unfolding mystery that even immortal beings cannot simply gloss over. Remember that cosmic pause, like when your phone freezes during a critical call, except this is on a universal scale with eternal consequences. Wings folded, angels stood motionless, a posture almost unheard of in their eternal dance of praise. Traditionally, angels are portrayed as tireless and radiant, but this moment demanded solemnity. Historians still debate whether angels actually express emotions in human-like ways. Do they weep? Or is their sorrow something deeper beyond physical tears? Some fringe theories propose that angels might shed invisible tears of light, a symbolic mourning reflecting divine grief. Others suggest that angels experience sorrow internally, without outward signs, their very essence, quietly resonating with the weight of loss. The idea of angels folding wings might seem odd, since they're usually depicted in full flight, but it symbolizes paused respect and profound mourning. The angelic capacity for empathy, often overlooked, is key here. They're not just celestial soldiers or messengers, they're beings capable of deep spiritual connection. This moment shows a rare glimpse into their interior world, silent, solemn, and reverent. You can almost imagine the angels as a crowd holding their breath, wings tucked close, emotions held just beneath the surface, caught between eternal knowledge and immediate heartbreak. It's like watching your favorite hero fall in slow motion, too surreal to process instantly, yet impossible to ignore. This quiet, restrained sorrow sets the tone for what's coming next in the cosmic drama. While grappling with these profound mysteries, angels step into their ancient role as protectors. Historically, angels have been guardians of sacred moments and places, from guiding Israel through the desert to shielding the faithful. Here at the crucifixion site, they maintain a vigilant watch. It's as if they form an invisible barrier between the mortal and the divine, guarding the sanctity of the Son's sacrifice. Scholars still debate the extent to which angels physically intervene or serve more as spiritual sentinels. A quirky idea floating around some mystical texts suggests that angels might have created a sort of spiritual bubble shielding the scene from unseen demonic forces eager to exploit the moment. This concept blends ancient beliefs about spiritual warfare with poetic imagination, but it highlights the intense cosmic significance of the event. Imagine these celestial beings as silent sentries, their eyes glowing with quiet determination, unwavering in their duty. Their presence ensures the sacredness of the moment isn't disturbed, underscoring the weight of what's unfolding. It's not just about mourning, it's about protecting the very hinge of history. As the earth quakes and the temple veil tears, two angels become direct witnesses to this profound cosmic sign. The veil, historically a thick curtain separating the Holy of Holies from the rest of the temple, symbolized the barrier between God and humanity. Its tearing at the moment of Jesus' death is recorded in ancient texts as earth-shattering, not just physically, but spiritually. Angels, as celestial observers, are deeply moved by this event, which marks a new era of divine accessibility. Historians still debate whether angels orchestrated or simply witnessed this event, but the significance is clear. The tearing veil signals the end of separation between God and mankind. Some quirky legends suggest angels helped hold the veil as it tore, symbolically ushering in a new covenant. This image of angels at the threshold resonates powerfully with believers and scholars alike. Their reaction, whether awe, joy, or solemn reverence, reflects the magnitude of this cosmic transition. The veil's tearing is like the universe's way of whispering, the old order is gone. Angels stand as witnesses and participants, bridging heaven and earth in this pivotal moment. In the quiet aftermath, angels step into their roles as messengers, not with loud trumpets, but with whispered prayers and solemn intercessions. Traditionally, angels serve as divine communicators, delivering God's will to humanity. But here their task is more delicate. They mourn, they pray, and they prepare for the announcement of resurrection. Historians still argue whether angels actively intercede for humanity at this moment, or merely bear silent witness. Some fringe beliefs hold that angels' prayers form a spiritual chorus that bolsters human faith, their whispers weaving strength into fragile hearts. Others think angels silently channel divine hope, acting as conduits between despair and redemption. This quiet behind-the-scenes role is less flashy but crucial. Imagine angels folding their wings, not just in sorrow but in preparation. Each prayer, a thread stitching hope into the fabric of despair. They become the unseen hands holding the world together before the resurrection dawn. It's like a backstage crew readying the stage for the greatest act in history. With the darkness still hanging heavy, angels prepared to deliver the earth-shaking news of the resurrection. Scripture tells us that angels appeared at the tomb radiating light and hope, proclaiming Jesus' victory over death. Historians debate whether these angelic messengers were present at the tomb immediately or arrived later, but their role as heralds of the new covenant is undisputed. Some quirky traditions imagine angels polishing their celestial trumpets, eager to announce the good news with fanfare, though Scripture is more subtle, depicting quiet yet powerful proclamations. These heavenly beings shift from mourners to messengers, their sorrow transformed into joy, their watchfulness into celebration. Picture angels readying themselves, the tension of grief still lingering, but slowly giving way to triumph. This transition from darkness to light is as cosmic as it gets, and angels stand front and center, guiding humanity toward hope. As the dawn breaks, angels settle into their eternal watch, embodying hope and vigilance. Their role now is not just as mourners or messengers, but as eternal guardians of the resurrection's promise. Theologians still reflect on how angels embody this hope. Some argue their vigilance is a symbol of divine continuity, while others see it as a call for humanity to remain steadfast in faith. A quirky yet comforting idea suggests angels whisper eternal lullabies to the world-soothing souls in turmoil, reminding us that this isn't the end, but a beginning. Their presence is a constant reminder that hope survives beyond death, shining softly through the ages. Imagine angels softly glowing their wings unfolded in quiet readiness eyes, reflecting the calm after the storm. They watch over history's turning point with gentle grace, inviting you to rest in the peace that follows profound sacrifice. Hey, now slow your breath, soften your thoughts, and let the weight of this cosmic story fade gently like a lullaby. The angels remain eternal and hopeful, cradling the world in quiet light. You're safe to let go now. Sweet dreams.